It feels really good. It's my first time here. It's the first trip I'm ever taking where I'm combining a little bit of pleasure and business, where I get to have mini vacation. Ever since this morning, my husband will not stop talking about how he wants a Lamborghini and he wants to get a house here. Who knows what the future holds? I think the only time that I was ever really scared was the first time that I was entering India as Sunny Leone and being dropped off at the Bigg Boss House, because before I went into the house, the channel was getting death threats and there were people protesting and all these different things were happening. I haven't been scared to move to India. It just happened. It just ended up being a very natural process. So it felt so natural to be doing everything, even though if you asked me a year ago if I was going to be living in India, I would say, no, I'm just going to travel back and forth. It's not a big deal. Just live in a hotel. And now I don't see myself living anywhere else. That step into India and working there was the best thing that's ever happened to my career. It was probably a little bit more difficult for the people on the outside who are close to me than me being in the house, because in the house, you lose sense of time, you lose sense of what day it is, and all these different things. Everything moves in like slow motion. It's amazing how your body and your mind starts to adapt to its surroundings so fast. We're given scenarios like tasks that we should be doing, but everything that happens in the house is what happens in the house. And I think a lot of people go in there saying, I'm going to be like this, or I'm going to be like this. But there's only so long that you can hold up that act 24 hours a day until your true personality comes out. And that's what the show is waiting for. I think when somebody rapes a woman, that's a psychological issue, and they need psychological help. They need a help from a doctor. They either need medication to make their mind stable. There's obviously an imbalance in their mind, whether it's how they grew up or what their influences were or how they think. There's obviously something seriously wrong with them, because that's an act that should not be blamed on anything but that person itself. What I find really interesting is how Bollywood actresses act in movies. It's something that you have to like retrain your mind and your body and how you think and your facial expressions. Like, you wouldn't do that in America. But you know what? When I watch it, I think it's the most amazing thing. It's so much fun to watch. That's what makes it entertaining. Hi, I'm Sunny Leone, and you're watching GNTV.